All right, welcome back, good people. On this video, I'm going to title this video 1, 2, 3, Go. 1, 2, 3, go. It's enough of that procrastinating and waiting around to the end so that you watch everybody else, become successful in their own right. The time has come for you to take action on something that you've been wanting to do or something different. A lot of my clients are not really sure they want to start a business right off the bat. And that's cool. I have no problem with that. But you can still brand yourself before you start to brand your actual business or your company. Now, the way you do that is because you establish an online presence. That's one of the ways. Now, one of the ways that I like to share with people to do that is to set up a platform or format, if you will, that allows you to become consistent with creating content. What's content? Content is this right here, what I'm doing right now, sharing information or talking about something specific that's in line with whatever you want your audience to become aware of. In other words, whatever you want to teach people that you know about. Now, when you ask yourself, what do you know about? What do you know enough about to teach people? What would that be for you? Think about that very clearly now, because that may be your ticket out of where you are right now. Oh, let me show you my shirt. Speak with Larry. That's the name of my company. Yes, I am Larry. I know, clever, right? Anyway, back to the question. What would you like to share information about online that you can teach people like myself who would be interested in learning what it is that you know? You have to think about that. Now, one of the beautiful things about starting your own business or creating a brand is that it causes you to think. It causes you to think outside of the box. It causes you to get outside of that comfort zone that you spend so much time in. Yes, it causes you to do that. Now you see people all over, right? When you go online, you see all types of things nowadays. People are creating YouTube live videos. People are creating blogs. People are creating podcasts, boom, by the thousands. And you are not doing anything, but you want to. Again, my question is, why are you not taking action? 1, 2, 3, go. Let that set in your mind the next time you consider doing something else. Just jump out. It won't hurt too much. Yes, it will hurt because you're unfamiliar. And what's hurt? That's when you're not certain, when you make a mistake. Don't worry about a mistake. You're going to make hundreds of those, and you're going to learn from some of those. But the key to the success that you want is to begin. That is major. You must take action. And if you don't take action, you can't get any results. Nothing changes, right? You don't get any wiser. You don't get any better at your craft or your skill. That takes practice. That takes thought. You have to put mind to how you want to structure something. Remember, this is intellectual property. Your intellect, it doesn't exist yet. It's in your dome right now. The only way we get to experience that is for you to be able to extract that and share that either in a blog format, podcast, or video format. That's it. Other than that, you just walk around with all that valuable information in your head every day, knowing you can possibly change people's lives with it. My question would be, why be so selfish with that? We're in a time right now where everything is really simplified. You have even kids in the pre-K or kindergarten doing computer work, getting laptops as if they're seniors in high school. It's amazing. So why aren't you getting in the game? Yes, you. Why aren't you starting what it is you know you can do? You need to take one more class. You need to read one more book. You need to watch one more video. No, you don't need to do that. You need to take action. You need to get in the game. And you need to do it now. 1, 2, 3, go. And don't look back. Because think about where you're going. Think about where you would like to go. You know, become a goal setter. You have to set goals in this life. How do you know if you're making progress if you're not crossing those mile markers, getting to that point that you said you wanted to get to, right? One of my favorite subjects is personal development, if you know anything about Larry James. And the reason for that is that I like to work on me. I like to raise the hood up and look underneath and see what's, you know, what's strong or what's weak, what I need to adjust or what I need to just leave alone, right? And one of the things that I'm really good at is being consistent. I can follow a format for a long period of time, right? Years. And I believe that that's how you get the results, because there's a thing called the compound effect. And the way the compound effect works is that think about if you started today, whatever it is you want to do, you start small, but over time, through consistency, you begin to get bigger. People begin to notice you. Hey, I noticed you had 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel and you had 30 videos. Now that I look at your videos, you have 5,000 subscribers and you have 100 videos. You're being seen by more people. More eyes are being able to access what it is that you have to offer. And that's where the money is, and the people that are able to see what you have to offer and are interested in what you have to offer. Yes, people will pay for your expert advice all day long. And you should consider that something you want to be paid for, because you didn't just stumble over that knowledge. You worked hard to acquire that knowledge that you have, that you're able to help people start their system or do something in line with what it is that you teach, right? Everyone doesn't teach people how to start a business. Some people teach people how to write books, or let's say create videos, or get better at Instagram, because those are platforms that you'll want to put some information on each of those platforms as well. Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, all those are platforms that have millions of people accessing them regularly. So that's where your audiences would be. And you're going to be creating audiences to guide them to a place so that they become familiar with you, what you do, and how what you do can help them. You're going to do that via email marketing. You're going to do that via social media marketing. You're going to do that possibly via direct marketing. Just depends on whether you have a brick and mortar location. If you have an outside store or a place where people can actually come to, that's a different mindset in the marketing arena. But you still want to have a social media presence. You want to have an online presence that people can access for directions, you know, to call you, to find out your hours of operation and things like that. Because those things are important, they're relevant to your business. And when you start that, you may not ever have thought about having a business. So there are going to be some disconnects that you're going to have along the way, things that you don't know you need to do yet, right? Don't worry about that. That's normal. Just keep doing what you do. So what do? One, you identify what it is you want to share with an audience that you want to create. Two, you decide on what platform you want to create on. Do you want to have a audio podcast where you just speak into a microphone? Do you want to have a video like YouTube, like these videos where you can create content on a video platform? Or would you like to have a blog? If you like to write or enjoy writing the content, You can create your own blog. I have blogs too. One of my blogs is called Speakwithlarry.blog. And that's the one that I'll send you to whenever I guide you to a place that I want you to go. Now, I also have a website, speakwithlarry.com. Speak with Larry is the brand. That's it. Now, that didn't exist before I began this process. Now, it's pretty well known, you know, in certain niches, because everybody doesn't know it, but in certain niches, people know it very well, you know, and that's what you want. You don't have to market to the world. As a matter of fact, it's not a good idea to market to the world. You want to create content that people can access on the level that you are. You heard of people make the statement, you need to act your wage. Literally, your wage. What is your wage? If your wage is $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, you don't act like a millionaire. That's not. First of all, you're not familiar with what it takes to act like a millionaire. What does that look like? What is it? Not what does it look like? What does it take? Because what millionaires have to do is maintain that that money. They have to maintain it. There's a process to maintain it. You don't just acquire it and then it goes away. No. You want to keep it, which means you have to protect it, which means you have to go through, you know, different formats or trust, you know, put it in a trust account, have wheels drawn up, and, make sure you have a good attorney that can tell you how to actually protect your assets, because now what you have thought about and have allowed to come out into the world is valuable. That's valuable. You don't want someone just to come by and steal it, right? Copyright infringement. You want to protect your baby. You want to protect your baby. This is your baby. It only makes sense because one day your baby will take care of you if you protect it the correct way and continue to grow it. Just like if you had a child. That child's entire life is dependent on you. And if you don't do the things you have to do to nurture that baby, raise that baby, teach that baby things, then it won't grow. And if it does grow, it won't grow as centered and grounded as you would like it to be. It's like, you know, we all have egos. One of the things that happens when you get a certain amount of money is your ego kicks in, right? Because, you know, you can tell people where to get off now. You know, you really probably don't even have to work for anybody. And if you have your own business, you don't want to work for anybody. You want to work for yourself. But, you know, all that's a process. But, you know, you can work your way there very easily. Just start. You have to start. But I'm saying all that to say this. As you make that decision, the third thing you'll need to do is to begin creating content. Now, as you create that content, you're going to upload that content to whatever platform you select first. You're going to only select one because you're going to do this in paces. You're going to do it at a pace, and you're going to do it in segments, right? You're going to do this first, get good at that, then you're going to do that second, get good at that. Understand all the moving parts, understand the language that goes in that, understand the people that you could possibly contact with, because I'm a consultant, right? And as a consultant, there are other consultants that I know, but as a consultant, I charge a fee to consult for your business or what it is you would like to start as a business. That fee is different than some of the other things that I charge for, right? So I had to do this first, get it set up. I have online courses that are for sale 24/7 that teach you about, you know, different things like the stock market, how to start your own online business and other things. But that's a stream of income. That didn't just happen. First, I had to learn how to create those courses. Then I had to create the courses. Then I had to learn how to publish those courses. And then I had to learn how to market those courses. All that comes in time. That's that compound effect I was telling you about. Over time, you get better because you don't just continue to do the same thing. you'll connect with someone like myself, and I'll guide you to go this way as well and help you get that done. And then as you get to the next step, you'll connect with someone else, and they'll guide you a little bit farther. And 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, your life can be totally different. Totally different. And it's all based on you. It's all based on your effort. Just like I believe that's how we're designed, is to understand ourselves and constantly work on ourselves and share with the world. Share information or share what you know with the world so that they can make the world a better place, right? And the world will reward you. It'll pay you to do that. If you position everything correctly and structure it in that way, then 2 or 3 years from now, you know, life can be good if it's not good now, you know. But think about that. I'm not going to keep you long today because I got to make another one of these shortly. But my commitment was to do 15 videos in the month of September. And I think this is like 7 or 8, so I'm more than halfway there. Although we're at the halfway point of the month, I'm good. So I appreciate you listening watching this quick video. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces. And I'll see you on the next video.